Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Sugar and Soul. Today is Sunday and I feel like cooking and I feel like eating good today. In today's tutorial, I am going to be showing you guys how to do southern cabbage and rice with some hoe cakes. Now, of course, you have to keep watching if you want to do it the Sugar and Soul way. Okay, so what I'm doing now is I am going to cook 2 cups of jasmine rice in my rice cooker. As one, looks like my whole bag. Okay, and then you just want to make it equal parts. So 2 cups of rice, 2 cups of water. Okay, so it's getting real in here. This is some real cooking. Let me show y'all what you will need. Cabbage. I got 2 of them. So cabbage, we're gonna chop some beef smoked sausage. You can use whatever sausage you want. Andouille sausage is the most popular. I don't like spicy meats and I certainly don't like intestines. So beef sausage, we're gonna chop up some bacon, onion, and get you some beautiful tri-colored peppers. And you also want to, I don't buy chicken broth, but you can buy chicken broth. You need chicken broth. So we need about, I'm gonna make 4 cups just to make sure I have enough. So I'm gonna make 4 cups of chicken broth and then chop all of these things. I am going to move my cute little decor out of the way because I need the stove. He can sit over here. So I have 6 cups of water and I'm going to add in 2 teaspoons of my bouillon powder that y'all know I use for literally every dish I make, just about. Let me move my jelly beans out of the way. I keep them here for the season. Who does not love jelly beans? These Starburst jelly beans. Okay, so this part is gonna go pretty quickly. You guys are gonna see me washing these veggies, chopping them up, and I'm tossing them in this bowl. You're talking about a quick way to just make your dishes look gorgeous. Tri-color peppers. I'm saying try as in T-R-I, not T-R-Y. But I guess you could T-R-Y, try some colored peppers. Tri-colored peppers are the bomb. Okay, so I'm gonna show you how I slice mine. So I slice them lengthwise and then one time down the middle. So for this recipe, I'm actually not going to be using my chopper that I love so much because I like to keep the veggies pretty chunky for this recipe. Okay, you're gonna grab your sweet onion and cut them the same way. I'm cutting them lengthwise. Okay, this is what we're working with. Beautiful. Talking about the veggies. So I am cutting my cabbage just into pretty large chunks. And here is our cabbage. We can set this to the side. So we are making very good progress. What you should have is you should have your peppers and onions chopped, your cabbage chopped. You should have 4 cups of vegetable broth done. And you should have 2 cups of jasmine rice done. So now we are getting ready to chop up our beef sausage. I only ended up using one. That strainer was holding 1 head of chopped cabbage. I think we're gonna go with 1 head of cabbage for this recipe, 1 roped beef sausage. Chop a pack of bacon. Yes, I did say a pack. So if you are using beef sausage in your recipe because you don't eat pork, you can use whatever kind of bacon you like. You can use turkey bacon, and you can use beef bacon. That's what cooking is all about. You are the chef. It's whatever you say that goes. Not what Ann Kelly says. It's what you say. So we did our prep work. Everything is back there ready for us to add in, and it's gonna go super fast at this point because everything is already chopped. So you're going to turn on your skillet to medium-high heat. You're gonna grab that chopped bacon, toss it in there. You're gonna grab those sausages, toss them in there. Remove your meat. Drain off a little bit of this grease. You only need about this much for your veggies, and we're gonna put in some minced garlic. Add in some minced garlic. I got about 3 tablespoons. Add you in some minced garlic. And then you're gonna grab your beautiful peppers and onion and toss those in. Cook these until they become translucent and aromatic. I know y'all like my vocab. Y'all like my words. Ew, ew, ew. These are chef's terms. You are cooking in the kitchen with Sugar and Salt, the one and only and to the and to the Kelly, and you know this oil on me. I just cannot mess up. Do you see how Okay, so you have to imagine how good it smells in here, right? I just did bacon and sausage, and now I got garlic, onions, and peppers sauteing. It smells so good in here. I got my rice done, my chicken broth done. I got some wings in the air fryer. It's Sunday and I'm gonna eat good today. So let me ask y'all. We are going to be making some hoecakes. Do you know what a hoecake is? It's fried cornbread essentially, but I do it in a way that is super easy, and it makes my hoecakes come out so thick and pillowy and delicious. You just will never want anything else. So once we toss our cabbage in, I'm going to give y'all the recipe for my hoecakes. And you can watch me make them, and this is going to be an amazing meal. I don't know about you, but I cannot eat green vegetables without cornbread. Like greens, cabbage, okay, that's about it. Okay, so let me tell y'all when I have to have cornbread. I have to have cornbread if I'm having any kind of beans, rice, cabbage, or greens. I have to have it. My life is not all right if I don't have it. Now look at these veggies. You see how they're becoming translucent, meaning almost see-through? Let me give me a facial. All of the steam, I'm getting a facial. So many benefits to cooking. So once your veggies look like this, go ahead and grab your chicken broth and pour that in. And let it come to a boil. Now that we have our broth and veggies at a nice simmer, we're going to go ahead and slowly add in our cabbage. So as you can see, our cabbage has to cook down. While that is going on, we are going to make our hoecakes. So get you a mixing bowl, and I'm going to show you how I do it. Let's come over here. I gotta find some counter space, but let's come over here and watch me do it. Okay, this is a really good angle so y'all can see what I'm putting inside my hoecakes. All right, hold on. To a mixing bowl, we're going to add 3/4 cups of yellow cornmeal. One, two, three. I am going to turn my kettle on because we are going to be using hot water. Next, we're going to add in 1 1/4 cups of all-purpose flour. 1 1/4. All right, you got that? Cornmeal and flour first. We want a 4 cup of granulated sugar. 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Hit it with a half teaspoon of salt. We're gonna add 1 cup of buttermilk. One egg. Okay. Get a spoon and you're just gonna stir it up. Stir it up, my brother, my sister. Y'all are gonna be impressed with me sooner than later. So now, this is what you have now. See, it's a little thick. So that's where the hot water comes in. Now you're just gonna add in hot water, a teaspoon at a time, until it gets to a cornbread consistency. And now we are ready to fry these. Okay, so we are not going to deep fry our hoe cakes. We're just going to fry them. So turn your heat on medium high, and you just need a little bit of oil. Enough oil to coat the bottom of your skillet. All I am going to do is drop heaping spoons of our hoe cake batter into the skillet. Quick. When you see them getting golden brown, flip them. I burnt this a little bit. I burnt them up a little bit. Don't burn them up. So when you flip them over, take them out like they're ready. Cook them. We're gonna plate them up. Get these out the grease. Woo, pretty. Burning these babies up. Now I don't want to hear nothing y'all got to say about these that are a little browner than I would have liked. So I'm breaking into one of these hoe cakes. Dropping it. Look at this. See the steam coming out of there? It's hot. Don't you worry about nothing. Don't worry about that little dark brown. Don't you worry about that. You see how perfect it is? Now I ain't saying burn the outside, but you know. Look how fluffy these are. Oh, the outside is crispy. The inside is fluffy like cornbread cake. You know what? I just thought about it. Tastes like cornbread cake because I'm sugar and soul. And I make cake, okay? But this is so good. And then I put honey on top. Hot, fluffy honey cornbread. That's what they call hoe cakes. Can you imagine how these are gonna go with this cabbage? Okay, let's get back to the cabbage. Okay, so check out our cabbage. It has cooked down. So now you are going to give it a mix and get some of those veggies out of there from the bottom. Okay, so now it's time for us to add in our seasonings. I'm only using 4 because I love the way the cabbage tastes with the veggies and the garlic and the chicken broth. It's already so good. So I'm gonna add in some salt, pepper, garlic powder, and then I like this Kingsford Cajun style seasoning. Go ahead and mix the seasoning in there. Okay, we're gonna have a taste test so we can see if we need to add any more seasoning. Don't add nothing. All right, so even though this looks beautiful, once your cabbage is cooked, you can go ahead and add in your meat. Remember, we have the sausage and that bacon, and then add in your rice. Do y'all see? I'm gonna give you a close-up. And here's my perfectly cooked Jasmine rice. I'm adding this in. Add as much or as little as you would like. Okay, y'all, so I have my plate and I am ready to dig in. I have my whole cake that I was eating earlier, a few wings, and I have my cabbage and rice. So first, I'm gonna grab that sausage, some of the veggies, the rice, so thank you for coming back for another episode of Sugar and Soul, you guys. This cabbage and rice is amazing, and it actually is a meal in itself. I made the wings because I was craving wings, but because you put the meat in the cabbage and you have the rice and the hoe cakes, that is the meal. So thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Sugar and Soul. Until next time.